Point form means the name itself is suggesting 2 point form means given 2 points for us to find the equation. What are those given 2 points? X1 y1 and x2 y2, right? So with certain specific points, yesterday we did finding equation with those 2 points, but now I am going to give you the form of that 2 point. Okay, see, the 2 points are x1 y1 and x2 y2. To find the equation, again we need to get the benefit of this slope point form. So to get the benefit of that slope point form, first of all you need to find the slope. Then what is the slope of the equation? The slope of the line. 2 point form, right? To find the equation of the straight line, if 2 points on the straight line are given, 2 points a comma b are given, then we need to find the slope. That slope is given by the rule that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is just slope. Okay, see, a is x1 y1, b is x2 y2, and the slope of the line is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And now what you say about the equation of the line? Yeah, for the equation we need slope along with 1 point. Actually we have 2 points here, so use any one of those points, right? As I told you in the last class. Okay, so use any one of those points. Then if I move with the first point, y minus y1 is equals to m, and here my slope is this one. What is that? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 of x minus x1. And if you rearrange it for some time, see, dragging this y2 minus y1 left side, y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equals to x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is usually considered as the 2 point form of the line. Have a look at this. If you wish to find the equation with 2 points, no need to memorize this form. You just find slope and then go with this slope point form. You have equation, right? You will have the equation in your hands. So actually, to solve a problem, we don't need this 2 point form, but we need to identify if it happens everywhere. If you observe this format at anywhere, you need to identify that it represents an equation of the line where x1 y1 and x2 y2 are 2 points on that particular line. So this is what 2 point form. Okay, I will give you different forms of lines in the second point, and that is 2 point form. Okay, and one more form is gradient form of a line, the next bit, which is b bit of a. Yeah, 2 point form that gets completed if 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 are given. Then the 2 point form of the line is nothing but what and then what we have, y minus y1 is equals to y2 minus y1 is equals to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 is our 2 point form, right? And the next thing is b. B is usually we call it as gradient form. This gradient form means gradient form is meant for line through origin. This is meant for line passing through origin. If we have a line which is passing through origin, then that line, the general form of that line is usually considered as the gradient form. If you wish to find we need to utilize the slope point form. The point is 0 comma 0. Y minus 0 is equals to m into x minus 0. If you solve, you will get that y is equals to mx. So gradient form is just like y is equals to mx. See, surely gradient, if a line is there in gradient form, then it surely passes through origin. So for example, if this is the coordinate system, you just think about it, passing through this origin, we have many lines passing through that point. So for all those points, the general form is y is equals to mx. One line, it may be y is equals to x. Is it right? And another line, if you consider another line, the equation of this line may be y is equals to 2x. And if you consider one more line, the equation of this line may be y is equals to minus x, like that. All those lines are of the format y is equals to mx if they are passing through origin, and that is usually called as the gradient form. Okay, so the gradient form is nothing but is for the lines which are passing through origin, and the form is just like y is equals to mx. Is it right? And after that we have the general form. Okay, general form of a line. Again, this general form is meant for every line. Okay, general form. use slope point form, use 2-point form, use gradient form, use anything. At the end we have an equation of this format, like ax plus by plus c is equals to 0 is the equation of the line, and we call it as the general form of the line. Look here, to say it as a general form, this a and b both at a time can't be 0, right? What I am going to tell you is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0 is the general form of a line. If you find an equation for a line, at the end every equation is of the format ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, and this format represents a straight line only if both a and b at a time can't be 0. Both a and b at a time can't be 0 means, yeah, a and b at a time can't be 0, so either one of these may be 0. Okay, see, a square plus b square not equals to 0, or some people may write like that, mod a plus mod b not equals to 0, or some may write like that, both at a time not 0, both at a time not zeros. See, if both at a time zeros, if a is equals to 0 and if b is equals to 0, if you replace a with 0 and b with 0, then at the end you left with c is equal to 0, no? So everything gets 0, then this is a wrong discussion, okay? That's why both at a time not equals to 0. To indicate that, what we provide you is this particular restriction, that a square plus b square not equals to 0. Whenever a square plus b square not equals to 0, think a while. See, if you think, if a is 0, b is non-zero, then the result is non-zero. If b is 0, a is non-zero, then the result is non-zero. If both are non-zeros, then also the result is non-zero. But if both are zeros, then it becomes 0, right? That is not correct. That's why we indicated the symbol like not equals to 0. You need to think a while, okay? Yeah, what I am going to tell you is, this ax square plus by plus c is equals to 0 is the general form of the line. And it is called as the general form only if both a and b at a time not equals to 0. Once again I am repeating you, both a and b at a time not equals to 0. That in the sense, a0, b non-zero, acceptable. A non-zero, b 0, acceptable. A non-zero, b non-zero, acceptable. A 0, b 0, not acceptable. Both a and b at a time not equals to 0. See, three possibilities are acceptable. Only one possibility, what it is? Both are zeros, that is not acceptable, and it is indicated by either a square plus b square not equals to 0. In some books they may write like that, mod a plus mod b not equals to 0. To understand, you need to note that both at a time non-zeros. And this ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, algebraically it is termed as, what we call it as, yeah, I will write it like this, linear equation in two variables. So algebraically, if you think, a linear equation in two variables always represent a straight line, and its general form is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Okay, so in the last class we learnt about the slope point form, and in today's class, under the second point, you learnt about the 2-point form as well as the gradient form, and the third thing is what? General form of the line. Okay, once again look at this. I am going to give you some more things here. Yeah, ax plus by plus c is equals to 0 is the general form of a line, provided that both at a time not equals to 0. For example, yeah, if ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, think about this a, b and c. Think about this a and b. What are the different possibilities you have in your hands? The different possibilities are like this. Yeah, a not equals to 0, b not equals to 0, a not equals to 0, b is equals to 0, a is equals to 0, b not equals to 0, a is equals to 0, b is equals to 0. These are the four possibilities depending on a and b. And look at this, if a not equals to 0, b not equals to 0, both these terms are non-zeros, then that at a case you will get a line. Yeah, a general line. And now, if a not equals to 0 and b is equals to 0, since b is equals to 0, it will get cancelled, right? Then you left with what? Ax plus c is equals to 0. What to say about this ax plus c is equals to 0? Ax plus c is equals to 0, you may write it like x is equals to minus c by a. Once again I am repeating you. See, since b is equals to 0, yeah, I will erase this for the space concern. Yeah. Look at this. I will give you one line of the format. 3x plus 4 is equals to 0. This is nothing but 3x plus 0 into y plus 4 is equals to 0. Both are same, right, since b is 0. See, you may take any value in the place of b. Okay? And see, something like 3 into minus 4 by 3 plus 0 into 1. 3 into minus 4 by 3 plus 0 into 2. Plus 4 is equals to 0, plus 4 is equals to 0. What I am going to tell you is x is minus 4 by 3. Yeah, then y value is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. If you take any value, all those points, minus 4 by 3 comma 3, minus 4 by 3 comma 4, minus 4 by 3 comma 5, all those points are satisfied by this equation 3x plus 4 is equals to 0. And if you look at all those points, for all those points x value is same, whereas y values are different. Since x value is same and y values are different, if you try to draw its graph, x is equals to minus c by a, it is a line, yeah, parallel to, it is a line parallel to y axis. And the same manner, if a is equals to 0 and b not equals to 0, b not equals to 0, right, then this is by plus c is equals to 0. Then this is a line parallel to x axis. And if both are zeros, then no line possible at this case. Think a while once again. What I am going to tell you is, see, ax plus by plus c is equals 0 is the general form of a line. In this general form, you need to think about the coefficients of x and y, a, b. If both are non-zeros, you get a line. If one is 0 and the other one is non-zero, then you get a line, either it is parallel to x-axis or parallel to y-axis, depending on AB. And if both are zeros, then there is no such line. Then the line won't form at that case. So this is something about the general form of a line. Again, I will discuss with you about the lines parallel to y-axis and the lines parallel to x-axis. Don't bother about it here, okay? You just think about these restrictions, okay? And about the lines parallel to x-axis and the lines parallel to y-axis, again at some other point I am going to discuss with you. Is it right? Once again, have a look at this. In this class, it's the second point of the straight lines. I gave you three different forms. The first one is 2-point forms, and the second one is gradient form, and the third one is the general form. You just memorize that the general form of the line as ax plus by plus c is equals to 0, provided that both at a time non-zeros. If both at a time zeros, no line will form. In all the other cases, these are the representation of straight lines. Have a look. See, intercepts of a line. Yeah, think a while what is meant by intercept of a line. See, first suppose a bit is, this is the coordinate system. You are allowed to draw a straight line in this coordinate system. First suppose if you draw a line like this, any line, yeah, you have many chances to draw the lines, right? First suppose if I draw a line like this, then surely this line intersects x-axis at one particular point and y-axis at one particular point, and since it is intersecting x-axis, then for that point the value of y is 0. It may be a comma 0 generally, and since the line is intersecting y-axis, the point may be 0 comma b. Since on y-axis the x coordinate is 0. So if I have a line in the coordinate system, that line intersects the coordinate axis as 2 points, x-axis at the point a comma 0 and y-axis at the point 0 comma b. And here this a is what? This a is the x-intercept. This a is mentioned as what? X-intercept. And this b is considered as what? Y-intercept. Okay, once again I am repeating you for you. So what is meant by x-intercept of a line? As a definition, what you say about the x-intercept of a line? Yeah, x-intercept of a line is the x coordinate. It is the x coordinate of the point of intersection of the line with the x-axis. It is x coordinate of a point which is common for x-axis and the given line L. Look at this. See, x-intercept is the x coordinate of a point which is common for x axis as well as with the line. In the similar pattern, what to say about the y-intercept of a line? And that y-intercept of a line is the y-coordinate of the point which is common for y-axis and the line. Look here, x-intercept is the x-coordinate for this point, whereas y-intercept is y-coordinate for this point. This is the point which is the common for x-axis and the line. This is the point which is common for the y-axis and the line, and as we know that this is origin. See, depending upon the position of the line, depending on the locations of these points, the x-intercept and the y-intercept may be positive and may be negative. Sometimes positive, sometimes negative, depending on the positions of those. Right? For suppose, see, if you wish to find x-intercept or the y-intercept for a line. For example, we know about the general form, right? For example, I have a line like this. Yeah, 3x plus 4y minus 7 is equals to 0. Think about it. 3x plus 4y minus 7 is equals to 0. This is the line. How to find the x-intercept as well as the y-intercept? To find the x-intercept of the line, yeah, that's what I am going to find the x-intercept. To find the x-intercept is just nothing but a point, and for this point the y-coordinate is 0. And now our task is to find this x-coordinate. Think a while. This point is there, x-intercept is this point. As per the definition, this point is common for x-axis and the line. Since it is there on x-axis, we generalize the format, but it is there on the line also, no? Now replace this point in this to find y. Now if you replace this point in this equation, then how it becomes? Then 3 into that value box we need to find, plus 4 into 0 is 0, minus 7 is equals to 0. At the end, that box value is nothing but 7 by 3. And that 7 by 3 is the x-intercept of the line. In the similar fashion, you are allowed to find the y-intercept also. If you find like that, your y-intercept may be 7 by 4. At the end, what I am going to conclude you is, to find the x-intercept, you just replace y with 0 in a given equation. And to find the y-intercept, you just replace x with 0 in the given equation. Is it clear? Yeah. I will give you some more about the one more example related to the x-intercept and y-intercept. Have a look at this. For example, if my equation is like this, yeah, 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equals to 0. How to find x-intercept as well as y-intercept? Yeah. Now to find x-intercept, what I told you, to find x-intercept you need to take what? Y is equals to 0. And to find y-intercept you need to take what? X is equals to 0 in the given equation. And now, since y is equals to 0 in this given equation, see, y is equals to 0, this term gets vanished, then you get that x is equals to minus 1 by 2. And since x is equals to 0, this term gets vanished, and from there you get that y is equals to 1 by 3. So at the end, this minus 1 by 2 is the x-intercept, this 1 by 3 is the y-intercept for these lines. So this is something about the x-intercept and y-intercept. And after this, if we have x-intercept in our hands, how to find the equation? Now what I told you on the board, if you have an equation in general form, how to find x-intercept and y-intercept? And what is meant by x-intercept and y-intercept? That's completed. And see, you just consider all these things as the intercepts of a line. And the next point, the fourth point, I will give you the intercept forms. That in the sense, if intercept is given for us, then how to find the equation? That's what we need to discuss in the next point. Just have a look at this. There are three different forms related to the intercept forms of a line. Yeah, one is where x-intercept and slope is given, and we call it as slope x-intercept form. And in the second case, y-intercept and slope is given, we call it as what? Slope y-intercept form. And in the third case, both the intercepts are given, and we call it as intercept form of a line. So to find the equation as per the given values, as per the given parameters, we need to find the equation, and we named all those forms as per the given data. So if x-intercept and slope is given, we call it as slope x-intercept form. If y-intercept and slope is given, we call it as slope y-intercept form. If both x-intercept and y-intercept are given, we call them as intercept forms of a line. And what is the equation in this slope x-intercept form? Think a while. See, x-intercept is given. As I told you, x-intercept is the x-coordinate of the point which is on x-axis. That in the sense, since x-intercept is a, this a is what? This a is x-coordinate of a point which is common for the line and the x-axis. So surely it is of the format a comma 0. And what you say about the slope? The slope is m. And now, since the point is a comma 0 and the slope is m, actually we did in the last class, see, with the point and the slope, if you find the equation, this is of the format y is equals to m into x minus a. Just keep in mind that this y is equals to m into x minus a is the what? Slope x-intercept form of a line. And whereas the second case, where the y-intercept and the slope are given. So for this, y-intercept is c. Since y-intercept is c, as per the definition of y-intercept, y-intercept is the y-coordinate of the point which is common for the y-axis as well as for the line. So that y-coordinate is c. Since it is on y-axis, your point is 0 comma c, and the slope is given directly as m. And now in your hands, slope and a point is there. If you solve, the equation of the line is just what? See, slope and point are there, then the equation of the line is y is equals to mx plus c. Right? And now, in the last case, x-intercept is given as a, y-intercept is given as b. Both x-intercept and y-intercept are there in your hands. Then in that case, what you say? X-intercept is a point, is related to a point which is on x-axis. So, corresponding point is a comma 0. Whereas y-intercept is the y-coordinate of a point on the y-axis. So, it is of the form 0 comma b. So, giving x-intercept and y-intercept is nothing but having these 2 points a comma 0 and 0 comma b on a line. So if you have these 2 points, you need to find. So first of all, see, you just try to note that slope x-intercept form of a line is nothing but y is equals to mx plus a, m times of x minus a, whereas slope y-intercept form is nothing but y is equals to mx plus c. You need to identify. If anybody asks you about a, for sure you have to say that a is the x-intercept of that line. And for sure you need to say that c is the y-intercept of this particular line, if this is of this format. And if you have the intercept form, a comma 0 and 0 comma b as 2 points on the line, try to find the equation. For the space concern, I will erase these two and I will find the intercept form. So once again I am repeating you, slope x-intercept form is this, y is equals to m into x minus a. Slope y-intercept form is this, y is equals to mx plus c. And now I am trying to find intercept form. See, for the intercept form actually x-intercept and y-intercept are given. So I have these two in my hands. Using these two I am going to find the equation. That means using these points. So, yeah, in the last class again we did it. Okay, the points are a comma 0 and 0 comma b. To find the equation, first of all find the slope. And the slope m is given by the rule that y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. And this is nothing but b minus 0 by 0 minus a. Solve it, you get that minus b by a. This is what? Slope of the line, whose x-intercept and y-intercept are like this. And then find the equation. So if you find the equation, y minus the y1 value 0 is equals to m is slope minus b by a, x minus x1 is a. Yeah, you need to take any point, no problem. But use both the coordinates like x1, y1. Okay, some people may use this as y1 and this as x1. That is not allowed. Take a point and treat them as x1, y1. And if you solve it, what you get? Ay is equals to minus bx plus ab. And you just try to simplify it. So memorize it. We are deriving the general form of a line in intercept form. So send this bx this side. Bx plus ay is equals to ab. Right? And now divide everything with ab. Bx by ab plus ay by ab is equals to ab by ab. And bx by ab is nothing but if you cancel b and b, that is x by a. If you cancel a and a, that is y by b. And a by b is equals to 1. And x by a plus y by b is equals to 1 is the what? Intercept form of a line. Is it clear? So, have a look. Go for a screenshot. Yeah. After knowing about the intercept forms of a line, we need to solve few problems related to the intercept forms. And these are the two problems related to the intercept form. and after that in this fifth point itself I will give you some more sub bits like CD, where you can use slope x-intercept form whereas slope y-intercept form also. And now think about the first bit. Yeah, a comma b are the intercept forms. So a plus b is given as 7 and a into b is given as 12. You need to find the equation. Right. See, think a while. You have many ways to solve such equations. A plus b is equals to 7 and ab is equals to 12. Logically, if you think a is equals to 4 and b is equals to 3. If it is somewhat difficult to find ab with a logical task, go with algebraic identities and then surely you will get that a and b. And now my task is finding equation. Intercept form of a line at the end, it is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. And now with the given two equations, our a is 4 and our b is 3. So x by 4 plus y by 3 is equals to 1. And if you solve, you get it as 3x plus, multiply everything with 12. That's what I am doing. If you multiply everything with 12, 3x plus 4y is equals to 12 is what? Is that equation of the straight line. Once again, have a look at this. The problem is asking us to find the equation of the straight line if there are few relations related to the intercepts, right? And those intercepts are, intercepts are not directly given, but they gave us the relations on intercepts like a plus b is equals to 7 and ab is equals to 12. By solving those relations on the intercepts, I have the intercept values a comma b as 4 comma 3. And now since x-intercept is 4, y-intercept is 3, using this intercept form of a line, my answer is, my equation of the line is 3x plus 4y is equals to 12. So this chapter completely moves with the equations of straight lines. We will find the equations, and sometimes if the equations are given, we will analyze the behavior of the equation, the position of the equation. And now this is the first bit related to the intercept forms of a line. And I have one more question here with me. I am erasing this. And that question, if you think about that question, there is a line which passes to the points 3 comma 4. And the intercepts are in the ratio 2:3. For suppose I have a line. According to this question, the point on the line is 3 comma 4. And for suppose if you let the intercepts of this line, as some a comma b. Usual notation is, usual symbols is a comma b. A comma b. And as per the given condition, the ratio between a and b is 2/3. And now we need to find this particular equation. We have many ways to find. Among those, I will give you some simple ways. If slope and point is given, I am repeating you, if slope and point is given, directly we use slope point form. If intercepts are given, we use intercept form. According to the given data, we need to select the form of the line. And now, first of all, I will solve with the slope, I will solve with the intercept form, and then I will solve using slope point form also for you, right? Just have a look at this. What I am going to tell you is, intercepts are given, right? The point is given. Start with intercept form. The intercept form of a line is just nothing but x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Since the intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, since a by b is equals to 2/3, I may rewrite it like a is equals to 2b/3. Just send b that side and a is equals to 2b/3. And now this implies x divided by 2b/3 plus y divided by b is equals to 1. Right? And if you simplify it, this is 3x by 2b plus y by b is equals to 1. And now just you multiply everything with 2b, you get that 3x plus, we are multiplying with 2b, 2y is equals to 2b. But actually I don't know, I don't have that b, right? And now for that b, you just use the point 3 comma 4. I am erasing the question. And now, since 3 comma 4 is on the line, since 3 comma 4 is on the line, 3 into 3 plus 2 into 4 is equals to 2b. 3 3 is 9, 2 4 is 8, 17 is equals to 2b and b is equals to 17/2. At the end, finally your equation is 3x plus 2y is equals to 17/2 is the equation of the straight line. Using intercept form. to solve the same equation using slope point form, I have a by b is equals to 2 by 3 and point is 3 comma 4. I go with one particular idea. That's what you need to memorize. Yeah, I am telling you here. See, if intercepts of a line are a comma b, then what to say about the slope? Okay. See, general form is ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Those a and b are different from this a and b. Don't get confused here. Okay. If intercepts of the line is a comma b, then what to say about the slope? I think you know about it. Yeah. While finding the intercept form, as intercepts a comma b, one point is a comma 0, other point is 0 comma b, and we found that slope is equals to minus b by a. Is it right? So, if intercepts are a comma b, slope is directly minus b by a, and using that slope and any one point, we found that equation of the line in intercept form is equals to x by a plus y by b is equals to 1. Yeah, in the first method in solving this equation, if x by a plus y by b is equals to 1, using this we found that equation actually, like 3x plus 2y is equals 70. And now what I am going to do is, see, for this line, point I have 3 comma 4. For this line, I am just thinking about the slope. Since the intercepts are involved, the slope is just minus b by a means minus y intercept by x intercept. See, if you confused with a and b, memorize like this. Slope, if intercepts are known, minus y intercept by x intercept, minus b by a. Here I have that a by b as 2 by 3, b by e as 3 by 2, and this is minus 3 by 2. Point I have, slope I have, find the equation. Y minus 4 is equals to minus 3 by 2 times of x minus 3. If you solve it, 2y minus 8 is equals to minus 3x plus 9. And simplify, 3x plus 2y is equals to 17. Again the same equation. And now this is the way, see, this is actually the theory which we need to memorize. But this is only the problem. Okay, this is another way finding the equation using slope point form. Is it clear? Right. Just have a look. Look at the board. You have two questions on the board. You need to solve these questions. See, CBT is about the slope y-intercept form. Y-intercept is given. See, I need to give you slope, but I gave you point here. So y-intercept is minus 4. You just like slope as minus 2. Y-intercept and slope are given. Find the equation using slope y-intercept form. And in the D bit, you need to find a line which is passing through 1 comma 1, and the sum of the intercepts are given as 8. You need to find the equation of the line. Right? Try to think about these two problems. You need to solve these two problems. Okay?